Hello and welcome to everyone watching in the virtual world to the 2020 Pennsylvania Fair Awards. As you probably know, this event is usually held at the Bedford Springs Omni Resort in Bedford, but due to the global pandemic and out of an abundance of caution for everyone involved, we've gone virtual this year with our award ceremony. First off, we'd like to express a thank you to our owners, trainers, drivers, and breeders on behalf of the Pennsylvania Fair Harness Horsemen's Association, the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, and the Meadows Standardbred Owners Association. These organizations understand and appreciate what everyone went through this year, as it was obviously not a typical year for anyone, both on the fair circuit and at the pari-mutuel tracks. So again, a huge thank you to everyone involved for making it all happen and making it all work safely this year. Finally, we'd like to also send out a thank you to all of our sponsors on the fair circuit who have stuck with us year in and year out. Now, on to the awards. Beginning with the leading point winners. 2-year-old trotting males. Killer Instinct, a gelding by Southwind Frank out of Wheelie Quick, trained by Bobby Rouget for the Brocious Racing Stable and the Lone Wolf Stable.
And it's Killer Instinct. Tricky Dick come a long way now, showing second. Swing Better, swing third. Caseville calling it a day. They're at the top of the stretch and Killer Instinct, and he's a killer today. Leads by 3. Tricky Dick takes up the chase in second. Killer Instinct pouring it on here. Tricky Dick trying to get to him. He's doing his best, but it's second best. It's Killer Instinct in front.
Two-year-old trotting females. Explosive Flower by Explosive Matter out of See You in the Spring, trained by Rick Beinhauer and co-owned by Rick and Regina Beinhauer.
Goes right on to the front. Sunshine and Rain backs up second with RT Catalina third. Begging for a seam, that is Bob's Way Harbor 3 high, charging hard. Here comes Margaritaville. Top of the stretch and Explosive Flower with the lead. Margaritaville will come along the way on the outside with Bob's Way Hanover now, but it's going to be Explosive Flower in front.
2-year-old pacing males. Rowdy Rider, a colt by A Rock and Roll Dance out of Miss Chino, trained and owned by Roger Hammer.
Bumper now, Shake a Leg Hanover, and Shake a Leg Hanover is all puffed up in the pocket. Terrier Hanover back to third, and then it's Jasper Hanover, top of the stretch, and Rowdy Rider takes to him in the lane. Coming after him, it's Shake a Leg Hanover, and Shake a Leg Hanover's made a break. Rowdy Rider gets a big break there, and Rowdy Rider at the line by 5.
Two-year-old pacing females. Lazy Day Hanover by Betting Line out of Lausanne, Hanover, trained by Mitchell York and co-owned by York along with David Brickle.
To cut into that lead and continues to claw and scratch now on even terms. Better Bet Hanover digging deep, but Lazy Day Hanover coming with a full head of steam on the outside, looking for room. It's Amelia B. Hanover. It's Better Bet Hanover all out on the inside. Lazy Day Hanover now clears to the lead, and Lazy Day Hanover in front.
3-year-old trotting males. No Name Yankee, a gelding by Possess the Will out of the Yankees Win, trained and owned by Roger Hammer.
The turn, and it's No Name Yankee looking to go all the way. Manny Muscles has got something to say about that as he angles off the cones. No Name Yankee under a drive on the inside, coming after him in the center of the track. Man of Many Muscles, No Name Yankee loaded today. Plenty of pony. Man of Many Muscles can't get there. No Name Yankee in front.
3-year-old trotting females, we had a tie between By a Thread Hanover and Elysian Promise. By a Thread Hanover by Donato Hanover out of By a Nose Hanover, trained and owned by Todd Shadle.
Macchiato is inching off the cones. Broadway K under a drive third. They're off the turn and it's By a Thread. Hanover leads him into the lane with Caramel Macchiato coming after it now. By a Thread, Hanover sitting chilly on the front. Caramel Macchiato trying to get to her, but too little, too late. By a Thread, Hanover in front.
And Elysian Promise by Yankee Glide out of Chowda, trained and owned by Lisa Dunn.
Now extending the lead is some 6-8 lengths. Being nudged along second, that is Broadway K. By a Thread had come a long way and gaining ground with every stride. Then is Furious Fast and My Dolly's at the end, but through the stretch, it's Elysian Promise and a lonely Bryce Brocklers, 10 lengths to the good. Trying to hang on for second there, that is Broadway K. By a Thread Hanover going to take it away.
Three-year-old pacing males. Gnome Hanover, a gelding by Well Said out of Northern Cameo, trained by Todd Shadle and co-owned by Todd Shadle with Timothy Hayes and Dr. Megan Moshgat.
Might have thrown the knockout punch there, brings a 5-length lead. Coming after him, it's Full Send. Bip Up and Alley showing life on the outside. They're at the top of the stretch. It is Gnome Hanover turns first. Lead is 4. He's short in stride. Bip Up and Alley coming up after him. It's Gnome Hanover up on the front with Bip Up and Alley. Is Gnome Hanover in front.
Three-year-old pacing females. Dream Dancing by A Rock and Roll Dance out of Clearly Foxy, trained by Mitchell York and co-owned by Mitchell York and David Brickle. Lazy Day Hanover was the leading point winner overall, and No Name Yankee led all three-year-olds and all trotters.
Just backs off. 3/4 and 1/30 and 3, and it's Artistic Spirit digging deep around Johnson. Dream Dancing coming at her with everything she's got. It's Dream Dancing returns first, battling back. It's Artistic Spirit. RT don't speak late pace. Dream Dancing short lead. Artistic Spirit. Dream Dancing in front.
Moving into the championship winners. 2-year-old trotting males. The winner, Top Me Off, a gelding by Bar Hopping out of Chip to My Lou, trained by Todd Shadle and co-owned by Todd and Christine Shadle, along with Rick and Regina Beinhauer.
A lot of work to do. This catch Top Me Off brings a 10-length lead to the top of the lane. By half Hanover on to be second with Theo in third, but through the stretch a lonely Todd Shadle. Top Me Off in front.
2-year-old trotting females. The winner was Explosive Flower by Explosive Matter out of See You in the Spring, trained by Rick Beinhauer and co-owned by Rick and Regina Beinhauer.
Last turn, 3 wide now. Here comes Our Speed of Light. The leader is Frank Kiss. Explosive Flower on the outside. 3 deep is Our Speed of Light. Top of the stretch. They turn for home. Bringing him into the Penn Solar Energy home stretch. It's Frank Kiss on the outside. Explosive Flower now takes the lead. Our Speed of Light lugs in but continues to close. It's Explosive Flower. Our Speed of Light on the outside. Explosive Flower gets the win in 2 minutes and 1/5.
Two-year-old pacing males. The winner was Terry A. Hanover, a colt by Artspeak out of the mare Triplet Hanover, trained by Todd Shadle for Christine Shadle and Caitlin Solt.
Hanover. That one now comes to the outside. Shake a Leg Hanover is third as they reach the top of the stretch and turn for home. It's a sprint from here on the inside. Seth Hanover taking the turn wide was Terry A. Hanover, but he's closing. Terry A. Hanover takes a short lead. Seth Hanover's trying to fight back. Terry A. Hanover on the outside. Going to get the win, the mile in 1:55 and 2.
Two-year-old pacing females. Tiamo Gone Dancin' by A Rock and Roll Dance out of the mare Tiamo, trained by Mitchell York, co-owned by Mitchell York and David Brickle.
Outside Lazy Day Hanover, locked in 5th is Red Dawn. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Tiamo Gone Dancin' tries to pull away. Katie Faye Hanover is second. Up the inside late comes Red Dawn. On the outside is Mountain Peaks. through the Penn Solar Energy homestretch. The fair final is going to go to Tiamo, Gone, Danson, and 155 and 3.
3-year-old trotting males. The winner, Stickler Hanover, a colt by Explosive Matter out of Secret Credit, trained by Steve Schoeffel for owners Virginia and Kathy Schoeffel.
Libero Hanover's dropped back on the inside third. Off stride goes Manhattan up, no ice. 3 wide is Man of Many Muscles as they turn for home. Bringing him into the Penn Solar Energy homestretch, it's Stickler Hanover. Focus Pocus continues to close on the outside. Stickler Hanover on the inside. Focus Pocus on the outside, but it's going to be Stickler Hanover getting.
Three-year-old trotting females. The winner, Cocktails and Dreams, sired by Father Patrick out of the mare Cocktail Attire, trained by Linda Shadle and co-owned by Linda and Tony Shadle.
By a thread, Hanover 3 wide. Here comes Furious Fast. On the inside, Caramel Macchiato, Elysian Promise on the outside 6. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Cocktails and Dreams brings them into the lane. Plum will look for the passing lane. On the far outside is Furious Fast. Through the Penn Solar Energy homestretch, it's Cocktails and Dreams. Plum on the inside, Furious Fast on the outside. Cocktails and Dreams trying to hang on. Mile 157 and 3.
3-year-old pacing males. The winner was Gnome Hanover, a gelding by Well Said out of Northern Cameo, trained by Todd Shadle and co-owned by Todd Shadle, Timothy Hayes, and Dr. Megan Moshkat.
Bid from Papa Cheese. Life's Marvelous between horses. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Appears to be a 2-horse battle from here. Full Send on the inside. Gnome Hanover on the outside. Through the Penn Solar Energy homestretch. Gnome Hanover on the outside takes command and draws away. It's Gnome Hanover to get the win. Mile 152 and 4.
3-year-old pacing females. The winner was Dream Dancing by A Rock and Roll Dance out of Clearly Foxy, trained by Mitchell York and co-owned by Mitchell York and David Brickle. Dream Dancing and Stickler Hanover were fair champions at both 2 and 3. Dream Dancing, Explosive Flower, and Gnome Hanover were top point winners who went on to win their championships.
Third, Ludo Princess 4th. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. Ginger Tree Carry has led it all the way, but Dream Dancing's begging for that passing lane, and now here she comes. It's Ginger Tree Carry with a lead. On the inside, Dream Dancing. Dream Dancing on the inside. Got a little more. Mile 153 and 1.
Once again, on behalf of the Pennsylvania Harness Horsemen's Association, the Meadows Standardbred Owners Association, and the Pennsylvania Fair Harness Horsemen's Association, we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in and for taking part in our virtual awards ceremony this year. We hope to see everyone back on the fair circuit next summer and back at the Bedford Omni Springs Hotel next January.